All right, let's talk about drawing the disco ball. I found 3 different size circles that are covered in clay because I borrowed them from Mr. Swong. So you can choose what size disco ball you want. The original one I did, I wanted it pretty big, but for this one, I'm gonna make it a little smaller. I'm gonna go with this size, and you're just gonna trace your circle. Now, if you have an idea for something else you wanna do, something else you want a disco ball, like a flower or a cat's head or something like that, you absolutely can, because this project is all about practicing color. So I really just want you to have an outline of some sort. Okay. So when we do the disco ball, we want to kind of make this 3-dimensional look. So we have to think about how a sphere would look. So down here, I'm gonna kind of, excuse me, I'm inhaling clay. I'm gonna start kind of sketching this oval shape down here, like this. And you can really start it however you want, but I recommend something like that. Okay, and then we're gonna follow the shape of this line, and we're gonna keep it about 1 inch apart. You could as you get towards the middle, if you wanna make your lines a little bit bigger, or further apart, you could. And this is just kind of a loose, rough, absolutely not perfect. We are not looking for perfection here. Just kind of sketching out my rows. And I'm just keeping that same curve. Like I'm trying to match this throughout. You can see I'm already making my lines a little bit bigger, but I'm not doing that on purpose. And if you want to get if you get bigger and you want to get a little bit smaller up here, that's fine. And if you're choosing to do an outline of something else, I'm going to let you figure out how to do that, because I'm sure you can. I feel like I'm starting to lose a little bit of my curve here. The smaller you make your disco ball, the smaller these tiles are gonna be too. So think about that when you decide what size you wanna choose. Okay, almost done here. Maybe one tiny one right there. Okay, so now we want it to look like a sphere. So we're gonna kind of round these edges here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw myself guidelines because I need them. So I'm gonna draw a curved line this way. I'm gonna do a curved line here. And then this one's kind of going straight down the middle. So when I start filling in my tiles, the tiles this way, they're gonna slant the same way this line is. These tiles are gonna slant this way, and as I get to the middle, they are going to straighten out a little bit more. So, and actually, I'm gonna add another one here because I don't like how that looks. And now I'm just gonna start blocking in my tiles So this one, and these aren't gonna be my tile lines, these are just my guidelines. So you can see these ones go this way, this one, they start to straighten and then they start to lean this way. So then I'm gonna go over here. And you want them to be staggered like bricks. Think about bricks on a wall, how they're staggered. So I'm gonna do my best to stagger. Sometimes they're not staggered perfectly, which is fine. This is, once again, this is not like a perfect disco ball that we're trying to create here. And see, I keep adding more lines down here. Okay, and then, so this, I'm just following the way this goes. Just a real loose kind of deal here. Curving out to help us give the illusion that it's 3D. Staggering in most of the places. And if you make a mistake as you're painting, you might see that and you can just fix it. So then these need to start going that way. And then we're going this way. Now I need to start leaning them this way. I'll do one more row. So now I'm going this way. And now I'm gonna start headed, well, not yet. Now I'm gonna start kind of headed that way. All right, you're gonna fill up your whole disco ball and then we are going to start painting.